It's not easy being green. People think we are so mean. Our reputation isn't clean. People judge us 'cause we're green. Hello and welcome to another episode of TrekHammer, where we're talking about the latest episode of Star Trek Lower Decks. Okay, so this was a very interesting one because we've known from pretty much the start of the show that Tendi isn't happy about her background. She's quite embarrassed about it and doesn't like to share information. So now we get to see what her past is like. Turns out she's kind of royalty. And I didn't expect that, I have to admit. I thought she'd be from some kind of pirate clan because she's got a big thing about Orions not being pirates, and not all of them have to be pirates and all of this. And it's there. And we also know that her grandmother from the crossover episode with Strange New Worlds was a bit of a pirate scientist. So she's not the only one from her family that has that kind of scientific proclivity, and it was nice to see her family backstory expanded. We've seen a backstory of Rutherford, and that was very interesting. We know a fair amount about Boimler's background. We know a lot about Mariner's. Finally, we get to see something about Tendi. And it's very cool. But what was really interesting is that we got a lot more about our new Vulcan lady as well, whose name I can't remember. T'Lyn? I think it's T'Lyn. And how she's starting to fit in with the Starfleet way of doing things. And also, right at the end, Tendi says to her, "Please don't put all this in your report." And T'Lyn just chucks the report away because it's not ethical to make a report if the person doesn't consent. It's like, yes, she's starting to be friendly. This is the Vulcan way of showing friendship. Loved it. Absolutely. This is a great episode. I watched it with my wife, and she wasn't a big fan of Lower Decks from the start. And she says it took a while to get it and what it was about. Now she loved it. She thought this was a great episode. And I think I have to agree because this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It made me happy to watch because Tendi is my favourite character out of all of them. She's just so sunshiny. To just see why she's like that and how she fought her background to become how she is was really interesting to me. And as the B plot goes on, I have to just say, the bromance between Rutherford and Boimler, and the fact that they decided that it was a good idea to dress up as Mark Twain and try and do a diplomatic negotiation with the aliens because they managed to resolve their differences that way. It was just absolutely hilarious. I love that aspect of it. And it's how you would be if you've ever moved in with friends before, like university or just after leaving home or whatever. You have those situations where you end up fighting with your best friend, essentially, because you're not used to living together yet. And it's relatable, it's hilarious, and I loved it. So I think overall, this is one of the best episodes of the season, and I'm going to give it a solid 10 out of 10. Warp factor 10, Mr. Sulu. What do you guys think about it? Do you think that was a good episode as well? I certainly really enjoyed it, and I'd love to hear what you think as well. But that's all we've really got time for, so please do leave a comment in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about this episode. But until next time, I've been Zoe Kirk Robinson. You've been watching TrekHammer. Live long and prosper, and I'll see you next time. If you like the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It really does help create future videos. That's patreon.com/Zoe Kirk Robinson. And I've got an extra special thanks going out to Chief89, Sam Yates, Retro Mickey 82, Mo Henry, and George Botterini. Thank you so much, guys.